Good morning, children. Welcome to the math class.
Today we will discuss types of ratios. Think about a pond. Here few fish you can see here. Some are red color, some are blue colors. In total 14 fish you can see here, where 10 are red and 4 are blue fish. Now to find the ratio between red fish and blue fish, 10 is to 4. So 10 by 4. If it is possible to cancel it. 2 and 2 you can cancel, and the simplest form is 5 by 2. So we can write the ratio in the form of 5 by 2 or 5 is to 2. Same way, blue fish to the red fish, 4 by 10, that is 5 by 2 by 5 or 2 is to 5. Now we can see that we are finding the ratio between parts and parts. Parts to parts. The another type of ratio is part to whole. That means ratio of the red fish to the all fish present in the pond. That means red fish 10, total fish 14. So we have to find the ratio between 10 by 14 and 14. So 10 by 14. Simplest form 5 by 7. So in the ratio form we can write 5 is to 7. Similarly, ratio to the blue fish to all the fish 4 by 14. Simplest form 2 by 7 or 2 is to 7. So we can see that the ratio of two types, part to whole and part to part. I hope you all understood it. Today we will do comparing quantities, chapter 8, exercise 8.1. As we have discussed earlier, how to find the ratio. Now we will find the ratio of rupees 5 to 50 paise. You know that we have to convert the two units into same unit, as it is rupees and it is paise. So it is better you will convert both the unit in paise. You know that 1 rupee, rupees 1, rupee 1 equal to 100 paise. Therefore, rupee 5 equal to 500 paise. Now, the ratio is rupees 5 to 50 paise. Therefore, rupees 5 to 50 paise means 500 paise to, now the ratio, symbol of ratio is to 50 paise. Now both the units are same. You can see that now both the units are same. As both the units are same, now you will do this ratio in the simplest form, 500 by 50. No units in the ratio, you know that there will be no unit. Same units as because they have same unit. Now cancellation only, 5 0 0 cancel, 5 1 ja 5, 5 10 is a 50. So the ratio is 10 by 1, but you have to give the answer in the ratio form. Therefore, the ratio is 10 is to 1. The ratio is 10 is to 1. This is the answer. Next question is 15 kg to 210 gram. Here also the units are not same. You have to convert the unit in the same unit. You know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 15 kg is equal to 15 into 1000 gram, that is 15,123 gram. Now the ratio is 15 kg to 210 gram. Now instead of 15 kg directly you can write 15,000 gram is to 210 gram, as both the units are same. Now make the simplest form, 15,000 by 210, 0 0 cancel. Now by 21, 7 3s are 21, 7 3s are 21, 3 5s are 15. Now the ratio is 500 by 7, 500. So the ratio is 500 is to 7. Next question is 30 days to 36 hours. 30 days, you can convert it into hours, as you know that one day is equal to 24 hours. So 30 days equal to 24 into 30 hours. Now the ratio is, now multiply 0, 3 4s are 12, 6 7 20 hours. Now the ratio is 30 days to 36 hours. Instead of 30 days, now you can write 720 hours. Therefore 720 hours is to 36 hours, same unit. So you can do the simplest form now, 720 by 36, hours cancel. Now 36, cancel it, 36 1 yeah 36, 36 2s are 72, 1 0 was there, so 20. So 20 by 1, therefore the ratio is 20 is to 1. Understood? Come to the next question. Question number 2. In a computer lab, there are 3 computers for every 6 students. How many computers will be needed for 24 students? We can do the sum in the unitary method also, in ratio method also. First we will try by ratio method. As 3 computers for every 6 students, now 24 students are given here. So number of students are known in both the places. So can I do the sum in this way? It will be very easy for you. As 6 students, as for 6 students, number of computers required, 3. Then therefore for 1 students, number of computer will be less, and you know that when it is less we are dividing it as it is 1/6 of the given number. Now for 24 students, number of computers required will be 3 by 6. It will be slightly more than the previous one. So into 24, 6 1 is 6, 6 4 is 24. Now 3 into 4, 12. So how many computers will be required? 12 computers. So how many computers will be needed for 24 students? Therefore 12 computers will be needed. Now we can do the sum in the ratio method also, as the 3:1 in the another way, or we can do in this way also, as 3 computers for 6 students, which will be equal to, let the number of computers be x is to 24. number of students, number of computers is to number of students, number of computer is to number of students. So we can do in this way, 3 by 6 is equal to x by 24. We need to do the cross multiplication. As you don't know the equation form, that's why unitary method will be easy for you. Now another process, when you will come to know the equation, linear equation, then you will come to know that how to do cross multiplication. Now 6 into x, it will be 6x, and 3 into 24. To find the value of x, what we will do? 3 into 24 by 6 equal to 4. 6 4 is 24. 4 into 3, 12. So the number of computer will be 12. The same way, but this is the another alternative way. Which one will be easy for you? You can do. Thank you, students.